What is up, Xenix? My name is Xenix and welcome back to a brand new episode here on the Realm of Terror. You may have noticed there's a bit of a difference behind me. Oh yes, it's finally done. It is finally done. The Guardian farm is finished. But we have a problem. We have a problem which I don't know how to solve. It's not working. I mean, I'm here, I'm at the place where you're supposed to collect all the prismarine. I've tested out a similar design in another world where it wasn't exactly where the Guardians would spawn, and I wasn't getting any natural spawns there. But I put some Guardian spawn eggs into the water, had them drop down into this design, and it worked. So it does work. The Guardians will fall down there, they'll take damage, they'll die, and drop all the prismarine goodies and fish into the chest. But it doesn't seem to be spawning any Guardians. And I don't understand why. I mean, look at this thing. It's finished, it's complete. Everything is done, all the water's inside, and no spawns. I don't understand what's happening here. There's no spawns. Not a single Guardian has spawned since I built this thing, since I put water in there, and it's slap bang damn right in the middle of the temple, and yet nothing. Nothing. There's a huge body of water in here and nothing. No Guardians have spawned, and I just don't understand why. Why is there nothing spawning in here? It's starting to get to me, and part of me wants to just leave it for another day. Part of me is concerned that since I started work on this temple, update came out which pushed the spawn location of the Guardian temple to another location. So it's completely possible that this area right here is no longer a Guardian temple, which is going to be painful for me if it is no longer a Guardian temple. The only way I can test this out is if I go into a creative world and I clear a Guardian temple and I see what happens. That's all. Or maybe, which I don't particularly want to do, go into a backup copy of this world and locate a Guardian temple while standing near this Guardian temple and see if the coordinates match. That's the least cheated way I can think of doing this. But yeah, I'm very concerned that this may not be a Guardian temple spawning location, because it should work. This should work. This design should work. I've tested it. I've spawned Guardians at the top in several locations. Although they do swim around, they flow downwards. Even in spawn, even in water source locations, they flow downwards. And they fall through the signs, they flow all the way down to the center, into the middle, and they fall and die. And it should be extremely efficient. It should be working right now, and I just don't understand why. But look at this, it looks pretty cool, doesn't it? It looks like the actual design of the temple is a part of the farm, and it looks cool. I want to put a nether portal here, so we don't have to keep using a boat to swim over here or swim up and down. So I think I will put a nether portal here just so it's easier to get here. Hopefully it will start working soon. I just don't know what to do to fix it. Now, I have taken a look at other Guardian temple designs and what should work, all that, and this design has never been built, and it's my own design. There are smaller ones that work, and I should have built the smaller one because the smaller ones are a lot more efficient, a lot more better. It damages the Guardians to 1 health, and yeah, it would just be quicker to kill them off and all that. But I don't understand why this doesn't work. Enough about the Guardian temple for now, I suppose. Today is a bit of a good day for updates, because we recently had an update which increased the simulated chunks, or whatever it might be called in Minecraft, essentially the tick radius of the game. And it's pretty awesome because I can stand here and have something smelting down there in that furnace. I've put it up all the way up to 10 chunks for this world, and I think, I can't be sure, but I think it actually works. So that means that if we're 10 chunks away from a furnace, that furnace will be smelting still, instead of the 4 chunks away from the furnace, which was extremely short range, and I don't understand why it was 4 chunks. So far, I haven't noticed any issues with it, which is pretty good. No lag that I've experienced. Nothing. We should be getting these pretty quick. Enough about that. Sorry. But yeah, the update is pretty good one. I like it. I like the fact that we can actually leave something to smelt, and it will smelt if we're not too far away from the furnace, within 10 chunks. And yeah, it's cool. Part of me wants to get rid of this temple, but part of me wants to keep it because it's pretty awesome. I don't know what to do here. Part of me wants to make this a whole other base. We'll see what happens, I suppose. Another thing as well to update you guys on, which I forgot to update on the last live stream, which I should have. But the new logo design has been chosen. Unfortunately, during the Discord competition, no one else entered any of their logo designs or anything else, so I was forced to end it with just mine and Archer's. Now you can see the new logo design on screen right now in the top right corner, and it looks pretty awesome. Thank you very much, Archer, who created this logo. It looks amazing, it looks brilliant. According to him, he built it from scratch, and yeah, I'm not surprised that it was chosen, because mine I didn't really put too much effort into it. I put mine on screen right now. It's just a T with vines going around it with Terra written all over it like graffiti, but it wasn't an effort one. I wasn't looking to win. I was trying to inspire people to just put in a logo design, and it didn't work. But don't worry guys, there will be more competitions coming out on the Discord, and hopefully people will start getting involved in the competitions. But speaking of something new, what did you guys think of the new intro slate that I've created for Terra? I think it's pretty awesome. I'm using the new logo from Archer, which thank you very much, Archer, and something else Archer pointed me towards a couple months back, which was the original Minecraft music, which I'm using piano to intro it, and I think it looks pretty awesome, and it's short, it's simple, and I love it. And yeah, I can't wait to hear your feedback on the new intro of Terra. It's just short, simple, sweet, and effective. I think you're not waiting ages for it to just go through. So since I'm pretty much done with the Guardian Temple and taking a huge break from it to try and figure out why it's not working, I'm going to work a little bit more on the island. Building it up is a good idea, and well, I want to just start by trying to get to, well, come to think of it, maybe it's not such a good idea to continue work on this just yet. I still got a lot of planning to do with the mountainous area. Although I do like the terraforming method I'm doing for this, there's still a lot of work to be done, and it's not going to be very entertaining whilst I'm doing it. Something else I can do is easily do the beach. The beach needs to be done, and it does follow around the mountain a little, but I need to try and figure out how to make the landmass go up to a certain point where it's going to be level with this, and also I need a lot of dirt because this is going to be green and light and awesome. I'm going to have to make do with torches for now, which I've been using instead of prismarine, the sea lanterns, which I wanted to use, or I can just go into the nether and search for stuff, just glowstone to light it all up. I just don't want to do that. I want to use these awesome looking sea lanterns. It's the whole point of me building Guardian Temple farm. But a lot of work to be done still in the island, but I think it's about time that I stop working on the aesthetic parts of the island and start building the structure of the island. So let us begin with that. I've still got a bit of the beach left to build. If I go, I think, yes, this section of the beach is just the first section, which we're gonna have to sand. I'm not gonna expand that just yet. What I am going to do is start working on the landmass, which I'm gonna need. I do have a lot of grass and dirt, not too much, but a lot-ish. I'm going to start putting in this shape. I've got this cobblestone which we can use, and of course grass will go on top of it, dirt. So any block that I've got I can use, even this netherrack if I so wanted to, but maybe not just yet. I'm not that desperate for blocks. Think of this island as going to be as hollow as you can imagine it to be. It's definitely going to be a hollow one. It's definitely going to be a cool looking island, hopefully. I hope you guys will agree if it does turn out to look cool. What I want to do here is just level the area off in a straight line so I can actually start planning things out better. And of course, there's still parts of the island that needs to be lined out, planned out, the shape, the depth, the width. It is going to be a massive artificial island. Hopefully it's going to look cool. That's the whole thing I'm doing here. I'm trying to make something that looks cool and impressive and inspirational, and hopefully it'll all come out as I plan it to be. Me and plans never really get along well, but let's hope my plan to making this place look awesome, it will come into focus soon. I do have to do a lot of block placing and a lot of mining, because block placing isn't just the only thing to do. Oh, look at here, 3 insects. I really could do with using these as soon as that Guardian Temple starts working, and if I keep thinking about it, I'm going to start crying live on camera. I mean, I've worked so hard on that temple for it not to work. It's such a disappointment. Seriously, I don't want it not to work, and I don't know what to do to fix it. If anyone has any suggestions or explanation on why it might not be working, please comment your reasoning down in the comment section. I really need your guidance, guys. And all that effort, hard work I've put into it, I don't want it to be all in vain. I've worked hard on it. I have, and it's heartbreaking. You know what? I think it's about time I start placing in the sand beaches. This sand is going to be growing pretty quickly. These beaches are pretty large, and yeah, I'm going to need to destroy more beaches to be able to put in the sand. In fact, we did come across some deserts that I can go and completely wipe out. And I can also use red sand now, which we've discovered when we found the mesa biome. So red sand in this beach, I don't know. Guys, tell me, should I use red sand for this this island? I mean, we've got ordinary sand and red sand now available. Red sand is amazing, right? I'm definitely going to be using terracotta a lot in this build, and I do have plans to build something out of terracotta with a map, which is I think I did say it before in a live stream. Maybe I should tell you. I don't know, because I don't want to promise anything. Okay, I'll tell you. I've been thinking about doing something because I got inspired to do it by another YouTuber who plays on a server similar to Terra but a hell of a lot more popular, called Hermitcraft. And yeah, Mumba built his own face using a map and in the middle of the ocean, and it's like a little logo that he put into item frames, and it looks like a custom painting, which many people do a lot of the time, just make a custom painting using a map. And I've been thinking about doing that with a new Terra logo which Archer created. The problem I have with that is that logo is pretty awesome and I don't know how to do it. Pixelating it and having it at the right size. To build that in the middle of the ocean in the confines of a map, that's going to be an insane project to do. I'm going to need a lot of blocks to do it. So I'm sort of worried that I might not be up to the task to do something like that. But yeah, we shall see if I can actually do something along those lines. And finally I've got some arrows, I can start using my bow again. I don't know where I put my arrows, but I put them away somewhere and I just no idea why or where, or I don't know. I don't know where my arrows went. But yeah, I can start using my bow again. But there's no guarantee that I'll ever be able to do a project like that, let alone complete it. It's such a major project and such a complex and awesome looking logo design that Archer has created. We shall see what happens. I'm going to try building it in Creative first, using the right pixel length and that lot, and just try and figure out if I can actually do something such as that logo in a map as a custom painting. I will hope I can. It'll be pretty awesome to have in the spawn chunks, and pretty awesome to give everyone a map of the logo of Terra. I mean, look at it. Look at the logo in the top right corner of the screen. It's awesome. It's detailed. It's nice. Can I truly do it justice in Minecraft and the size of the smallest map, which is actually pretty large? We shall see. I'm going to have so many mobs spawning on my island now, it's going to be ridiculous, but I've decided to hell with it and start letting mobs spawn here. It's starting to feel a little bit like I'm avoiding to do something, a certain important aspect of the island, because I don't want mobs to spawn, and I shouldn't be thinking like that. I should be more than capable of dealing with mobs like skeletons and creepers and zombies with the awesome armor and weapons I have. I just got to be careful not allowing the mobs to spawn in very sensitive locations such as where my chests are, or inside the mountain, or on top of the mountain even. But the surrounding areas like here and on top of that, yeah, the surrounding areas shouldn't be too bad. I mean, that zombie isn't too much of an issue. But yeah, we've got to be careful still. Jeez! Oh! I completely forgot about that zombie. Oh my! It made me jump. It made me almost jump out of my chair. Oh no! That's not good. That's not what I want to be doing. Oh, I need a second to calm down there. Wow. You know what? I've already decided. The next time I decide to create a crazy island base, I'm basing it on a mushroom biome, because at least then I have no threat or possibility of any hostile mob spawning whilst it's all contained upon a mushroom biome. Huh. I had just enough sand to place this one last block on the edge. How about that? Huh, I like it when things come together so nicely like that. So I've gotten this beach down a little. It's still bare bones. More sand needs to be placed on top of these blocks, and more sand needs to be placed underneath here, where I'm going to be placing more blocks. Just as an example, this will go down even further and come out even further, so the sand will be on this level. You'll still be able to see it and will go out, and maybe even one more down, so you can put your head underwater. But yeah, it's going to look like a realistic beach, hopefully, by the time I'm done. There we are. So, definitely going to change in the future, but and it's going to come out even further than that, of course. But can you see where I'm going with this? Hopefully you can. Let's fill in just this section here, because we can't seem to fill in underneath just yet. But yeah. It's gonna look good. I can see it. I can see it. The future is clear to me with this awesome island. It's gonna look beautiful. I hope. But that is all I've got time for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed, as well as subscribe to become part of the Xenonite army. Thank you so much, Archer, for creating the logo design for the Terra Discord, as well as the actual server, because why not make them all one? And also, be sure to join the Discord for future competitions, guys. The invite link is in the description of this video and all other Terra videos that I release. Finally, be sure to comment below if you know a thing or two about Guardian Temples and locations of Guardians. Yeah, I think I'm going to do the locate command and see if the Guardian Temple is anywhere near that location anymore. If it isn't, I'm going to be crying. If it is, then I'm going to be super confused on why that farm is not working. So we'll see what happens. But thank you all so much for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Comment below what you think of the logo. Comment below what you think of the intro. And yeah. Ta-da!